We have brought back the Leprechaun. Okay, Josh, what do you have for us next? This is kind of the intermediate of the cab overseas that we're testing.
Today we're going to have a little more basic version. It is the Thor 4Winds 24F. This is going to be on the Chevy chassis. It's got that 6-liter V8 in it. You will notice a little bit more legroom here in the front. A little bit smaller coach than what you were in last time.
And the length of this?
26 feet total, 24 feet inside the coach.
And who is this unit targeted at?
This is for more of a couples coach. It's not necessarily about bringing around a lot of families. Still has the overhead bunk for you, but it's just able to get you into any spot you really want to.
Okay, Josh, it's time for my first impression.
Let's go take a look.
Here we go. After you.
All right. Ooh, I like the colors. This is very nice. I always say very nice. What I'm noticing first is how big this is, all the space you have. And this makes into a bed. What I like about the C's that have the cab on them is that you have that bunk bed up there. So you've got the bunk bed, this makes into a bed, you have a bed back there that folds when you bring in the slide, so you can pull that in. And the only thing that this is lacking is a sofa. You don't have the traditional sofa.
So this is where we will lounge at night.
Yeah. So comes down, makes a bed. And you're not going to be bumping your legs under there. No, attractive.
All right.
Very functional.
Shall we take this for a ride and go camp in it tonight?
Why not?
This is the same route that we take with all the vehicles we've tested. We've arrived the same roads, and we're on our way to the campground. And this thing is nice. Handles very well. This is on the Chevrolet 3500 series. You know, the truck's chassis. So handles very well. In terms of leg room in the cab, I think it's still a little cramped for me. It works for me. I think I have the chair back as far as it'll go. How is it for you?
Well, for me, I've got room for my feet and my legs, so I'm about as happy as I can be. And Bo also gives it a thumbs up because he has
paws
room.
Up.
He has room to sit comfortably.
Yes.
Oh, he's putting his head right into you for saying this is better, Dad.
Yeah.
Much better.
Now, our dog has always got in the habit from day one, riding right there. And every RV we've had is different, and that's where he thinks he has to ride when we go camping. But so he's happy he can handle that.
Actually, he rides there because all the bumps in the road scare him.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
they scare me too.
as close as he can get to us, that's what makes him happy.
Yeah. So anyway, back to driving this thing. Very simple. A smaller steering wheel, more like, you know,
A car?
not the monster ones that I had on the others. I kind of like the bigger steering wheels. The view out the rear, the front windshield is pretty good. There is that cab overhead there, you can see, but it's not quite as pronounced as it was in some of the previous models that we've looked at. But it's just fine. Excellent view. The side mirrors are long enough on both sides for us to see clearly what's going on. Not an issue there. And in terms of the ride, I think this thing is pretty comfortable. I could go many hours in this.
Yeah, I could too. And so could Bo. Yeah, it is comfortable in the cab.
And as we drive, again, these are the same roads that we've driven in the small Class A's that we tested and in the Class C's that cab overs that we're testing. So we're going to the same campground, same exact site, same circumstances on all of it. And you know the drill by now. When we get there, we'll set up and then we will give you an outside and an inside tour of it. But so far, first impressions, as Jennifer said, are excellent. This is clearly smaller than the Leprechaun that we tested first. This is more of a couples coach, and you'll hear us refer to that several times on here. It's, I think, about 4 or 5 feet shorter than the other one we had. Still a lot of room. All right, so you got something you want to say, Bo? No, he's just happy. He wants to be petted all the time when he sits there. I think that's why he likes that. All right, so we're heading to the campground. And we are now in the campground. Right over there on the other side of those trees, you can see it peeking through, is Proud Lake. And it's a really nice little fishing lake, very quiet, pretty little lake. And we have snagged a spot for these tests for the cab overseas, just as we did with the small Class A's, right in front. And there is our spot. And I'm going to sneak right in on the other side of our truck and park this baby. I think that'll do it.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Here we are at our spot, all secured, slides out. This is our Four Winds cab over Class C from Thor. And you can probably buy this for around $80,000 maybe, and that's way off the MSRP. Those are kind of like show prices or end of model year prices, but that should give you an idea of probably the lowest you're going to be able to get it for is about $80,000. And I don't remember what MSRP is, but it's considerably more than that, well over 100K. All right, so let's start. As I said, as we showed you the driving stuff, this is on the familiar Chevy chassis. This is the truck 3500 chassis, cutaway chassis from Chevrolet. It's proven to be a very stable, powerful engine, and it does a great job. Let's walk along on the passenger side and start from there. Big mirrors. They do not extend any further, but your RV isn't going to extend any further too, and you can see it's you got a nice view there. So the mirrors do a great job. Again, a big, almost the whole length of the Class C box itself is this Solara 3000 series awning. It is automatic awning. It extends, gives you lots of protection from the sun or the rain. This is your freshwater fill that you can hook up right there. Here's a 110 plug for anything you might want to plug in on the outside. One of the things we always do, we love to make, like everybody loves bacon. You got to have bacon. You'd come on now for breakfast. But it smells up the inside of the coach, so we like to cook bacon outside, and that's how we use it. We bring a fry pan for bacon, cook it there. I know, you purists do it on a grill or over an open fire. A little bit of storage room here. These are plastic, this isn't metal, so it's easy to clean out, and it doesn't make quite as much noise going around the room. This is your heater exhaust. There's really a surprising amount of storage, outside storage on this unit. That's a big, deep cabinet in there. There's a light in here. Let's see if I can reach in and turn that light on. Well, I might not have the battery set, but there is a light in there. I don't have the battery on for it, so trust me, it's a light, and it does a nice job. Around the back, storage here for your sewer drain pipe, the Stinky Slinky, as it's known. Crisp, clean back. This is a decal unit. It's not full paint. Comes with a ladder, fairly strong enough ladder that you can get up on the roof, do your checks. This is a huge slide box. It's the whole wall. It's a wall slide, and operates well. Let me show you. Now I've got the slide out, so I can't do a whole lot, but let me just come way down here. I want to show you, as I said, we have a lot of storage on this. Look at this.
Whoa,
Look at the size of that storage.
that is a lot of storage.
You can put stuff underneath there. There's a little shelf. There's an access so you can get your plumbing and whatever else you might need through there. But really nice storage. Big storage area. This is a huge compartment. And you can't go. This is where you fill up. And I keep telling everybody that all the time. When you are on one of these large cab overseas, same with most of the A's, your gas is in the back. Your fuel.
About as far back as you can get it.
Yep. So always pull forward. Here's a hose hookup. This is basically to wash out your black tank. Your sewer draining is right there. There's the valve there that you can pull out. Now, if you look all the way down underneath this slide, let me show you, we do have a lot of storage under here. These are all storage compartments, smaller ones, smaller compartments, but very handy. Lots of stuff that you can do. Here's your city water hookup right here. And as again, these are all decals. These are all decals. Up here, what do you think that is?
I don't know. It's got
It's-
me very curious.
More storage.
Ah,
Isn't that nice? You don't have
Very
to bend
nice.
over all the time. But
Very
that's,
nice.
That's a big hunk of storage in there.
that is. It's
You
huge.
put Bo in there. He's a bad boy. That could be Bo's doghouse.
Be careful, I'll be putting you in there.
Hey, Bo, you want to go
Bo's
in there?
a good boy.
That's Bo's favorite spot, by the way, underneath the picnic table. I think Bo knows it's going to rain. Big window. This is that front, and you can see it sliding. Jennifer will show you the windows inside. Tankless water heater. You can always tell with that right there, that little vent. An earwig. We are camped in the woods. That was an earwig. And again, nice storage. This is a generator in here. It's a 4,000 watt generator. And I guess it's always time to do the generator test. So
All right,
stand
let's
by.
do the generator test. We'll go turn it on. It's okay.
There it is. It's on. Now let's see how loud it is. I can hear it.
I can hear it. I've heard worse. I've heard better.
And again, you know, we're in a campground, but if you're boondocking or if you're in a place that allows it, you know, I'm gonna step up. There's where it kicks in. I'm running the air conditioner in there right now. It's pretty noisy. It's pretty noisy. Not bad. I've heard a lot
Not bad.
worse.
Hey, Bo.
In fact, that isn't really bad at all.
No, not bad.
Yeah. All right. So much for the generator. Now let's go turn it off. Let's go through a couple of these controls. All these controls are right inside. Battery, fresh water, black tank, and your gray tank. Water pump there. This is where you control your slides. And then down here, as you come in the door, your main battery disconnect switch. These are stabilizers. Once again, these do not have automatic levelers. They have stabilizers. 2 on the driver's side and on the passenger side. Yes, I know some of you say, well, you can't level, and you can a little bit. This is a very uneven spot. I brought the passenger side up a little bit, and it's usable now. But I would not travel without taking some little leveling blocks and drive them up there if you want to get perfect level. Stabilizers are great. They keep it from going back and forth. And remember, this is an entry-level coach, so you're not going to get a lot of the bells and whistles. It is prepped for solar, so you can add some solar panels up on the roof if you want. The batteries are wet cell. Big plus, let's take a look at the cargo capacity, the maximum cargo capacity. This is, as we have stressed in every one of these reviews, one of the most important things on there, knowing how much cargo capacity. Jennifer and myself and Bo, we're cargo. So is all of our food. We have a lot of food. And all of our chairs, all that stuff. If you have water, if you travel with a lot of fresh water, fill up your fresh water, that counts as cargo. So how much extra can you have? Every vehicle, motorhome, has to have one of these on it. And this one, the combined weight of occupants and cargo should never exceed, this is huge, of everyone we tested, 3,196 pounds. Almost 3,200 pounds of cargo capacity.
I'm impressed.
So that is probably the best we have seen on any of these RVs that we've tested. So we can take all of your favorite chairs. We even have room for Bo's bed and all the rest of the little extras that you like to take. So lots of cargo capacity on this thing. That's it. We're impressed. For an entry-level $80,000 cab over Class C, the Four Winds is pretty nice. I see why it is so popular. Okay, let's you start us off and head on inside.
All right. And
Starting
Bo
to
wants,
rain anyway.
Yeah, Bo wants to come in because it's starting to rain.
It's starting to rain, so we're going to do the tour inside with
First
Bo.
thing you see, you just step in. There's no step that slides in and out. Bo, come on in. Come on in, Bo. Come on in, big guy. Come on. Here, I'm going to get your leash off.
All right. Got to turn on some lights here.
Here.
There we go.
Stay here.
And we'll get you
Stay.
Bo loose.
Bo
and
is,
we're ready.
Bo is free. So come on in. Let's look at this. I like the way it's decorated. I like, I guess I'll start off over here with the sink. I like the gold. I have gold in my kitchen at home and I like it. I like the hardware with gold. I like the sink. I have a rack like this at my sink at home. It's a good size sink, sufficient. Windows, can open that up. Get some air in
The
here.
windows slide open like that.
Slide
with screens.
open. I like slide open rather than crank open for 2 inches. I've got 3 burners with the nice metal top
Yeah. LP gas.
that I like. We have an oven.
Small oven. I don't
Small,
think you
but
could do a
good
cookie.
enough.
You couldn't do. You could do a baby turkey maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, big storage. Lots of storage down there. We've got the drawers. Oh, and the little cabinet for putting special things in, your watch, rings, jewelry, keys,
Sponges to keep
whatever
things
you
nice,
want to
yeah.
put in there. A couple drawers. Storage here. Obviously, storage up here. Shelves. Good deal. And they're adjustable shelves with the lip on them so things don't slide out. I like the hardware.
Tiny little
Ooh.
microwave
And we've got our light here
over the hood. Yeah.
and the fan.
So you could cook bacon inside,
You could.
right? Yeah. Got a fan.
A little bit of storage up here.
There's the fan working.
And got our microwave. Nice. Big enough. Do everything that you need it to do.
Oh, Bo's assumed the driving position.
Oh, now something that you have in a Class C is this overhead bunk. And this, I'm looking for how much weight that you can put up there.
They don't say on this one.
They don't say. But cut out. Somebody can sleep up there. There's a curtain that you can pull to keep the light
You know,
out.
70% of all the people who have this do not sleep anywhere out there. They use it for storage. So
That's what we would
yeah,
do.
yeah.
We would use
right.
it for storage.
And if you have grandkids or something or guests, it's comfortable there.
Right.
There's also a dinette that makes into a bed here too, so you could put some people there.
Now this TV up here, it's a good sized television. You can pull it out and adjust it so that you can sit over here and watch it.
So here's something that I think we ought to flag. There is no
Sofa.
lounge chairs. It's just this dinette that makes into a bed. And it's comfortable. Big storage.
Yeah, lots of storage under here.
I like that you can have a wireless charger for your phone.
Right.
And over your shoulder there are some USB connections. USB-A, not C, as everybody has to use these days, but you can bring an adapter.
We have the window and the shade up here in case somebody were sleeping up there. You want an extra source of light.
Got a fan overhead there.
Now this, I think this would bother me not having a sofa. I'm used to having a sofa.
And where would you watch the TV from?
Well,
You want to turn your head. Show how you'd have to turn your head to watch the TV.
I don't.
I mean, you could move the TV out and over a little, but you're still going to have to.
Crank your neck.
Yeah.
Bo, come on in.
Oh, Bo says
Bo's seeing
there's
squirrels out there.
squirrels running around or people with dogs.
No, it's squirrels.
Yeah.
2 squirrels.
Somebody's got to keep us safe. It's a never-ending
Somebody's got to
job.
keep us safe. Now, so you showed everybody
The wireless charger.
the cup holders, the table.
Nice windows again, and that is an emergency exit. I'm looking. Oh yeah,
Bo, they live here. Bo, come.
who's he barking at?
The squirrels. Bo, they live here.
Bo
Bo
says,
needs to
Bo
run
says, don't
free.
show the RV. Look at him, he's wagging his tail. Because he wants the squirrels.
He wants the
Bo,
squirrels.
leave the
Bo,
squirrels
I'm going to
alone.
have to shut the door so you can't see them.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Right.
That is a comfortable dinette.
It is comfortable, but I miss a sofa.
And it's nice for working. There's some
Yeah.
110 plugs there.
And the way the legs are, you can get your feet under here, your knees under there without hitting.
It's hydraulic, so it's very
Yes.
easy to lift up and down.
Yeah. And this goes down and you've got another bed here.
Yep.
So it's good. It's all what you want.
Storage overhead. I don't know what kind of wood that is. It's not the greatest finish. Again, remember, we're talking entry level, so we're not looking for high end, but they've done a really nice job with accenting this,
Yeah.
with the hardware.
Yeah, I like the way whoever they hired to decorate this, they did a good job.
Coleman Mach 2 air conditioner. That is, I think, probably the best all-round air conditioner for most RVs today. We have that in our fifth wheel, and it's a very quiet, powerful air conditioner.
I'm finding this interesting. They've got a little overhead fan there. There are 3 fans in this unit. So if you're in the bunk, we'll
One
get that
here.
air moving.
And then there's
One in the kitchen area.
here,
And then one back by the bedroom area.
and one in the bedroom. Since I'm back here, here is that, now that the slide is out, and you can see, this is not our favorite things. We do not like folding mattresses, but you can do it. This is an east-west bed, so it goes east-west.
But they've decorated it nicely. The headboard, there's a window that will open so you can get some air back there.
So if
And-
somebody uses a CPAP, the very small little shelf there's some plugs
Electric
there.
outlet.
Nothing over there to store things on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Storage overhead.
What always amazes me, the big window there, it's lovely to have a window, and it's an emergency exit, but there isn't a screen on it.
So you can't get any air going through
It would
that
be
way.
nice to
No
get some air. Maybe if you bought it, you could have somebody make a screen that
I
would
don't
fit
know.
in there.
Well, this thing kind of, you have to push the window wide open, and I don't know.
A screen that you could take out.
Maybe.
It fits on the inside and you can
Maybe.
take it out. And it's prepped for a second television if you want to watch TV in bed. It is prepped. And we have a drape that we can pull around. Goodbye. You're in there.
For privacy, yeah.
Yeah, for the bed when you're sleeping. And then you fasten it in the daytime because you don't want it bouncing around. Mirrors. It's always nice to have mirrors. And here's the steps for the overhead bed. Shelves.
Well,
lots
those
of
are
room
big.
here.
That's very
lots
big.
of room. Goes way back.
Big wardrobe.
Yes.
His and hers, or
Yeah.
theirs and
Drawers.
them's, whatever.
Wastebasket. That's nice. It's good to have a wastebasket. You can bring it out, leave it in there, whatever you want to do with it. I guess because we're here, we showed the stove, so, I bet this is a pantry. Got a bunch of groceries in there.
And this
Few
is
things.
a pretty large,
I'm
I think
pleased.
it's 12 volts, I believe.
I'm pleased. A big freezer. Let's see. That's big. Very big.
Oh, it's nice and cool in there.
Yeah, it is nice in there. And it's got the lock on it. Why they didn't do this 12 years ago, I don't know. But that's the way
Our
they all
first
should
one.
come.
One of the reasons all of our dogs have been afraid to ride in this part of the RV is because the refrigerators have all opened up during travel
And
on
food would
motorhomes.
fall out.
Yeah, and they all learn that lesson real quick.
So
Wow,
here's
that's
a
a nice-
pantry.
Yeah.
I love that. I could put a lot in there. Everything we needed, and towels, or I could put so much in there. Even your K-cup or your coffee maker, a toaster, you could fit it in there. I love it. Love it. Okay, time for the bathroom.
Should I excuse you? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to
Okay,
show them that. Yeah.
so I like hardware. We can hang towels and things.
Thank you, Thor, for putting some hooks up.
And
They look so much better, don't they, than those command strips that we have
oh,
to
yeah,
use?
that's what we always
Yeah.
end up getting. The medicine cabinet. I like that. And there's lots of room in there. You can get everything you need in there. So thank you for that. Attractives. And there's quite a bit of room under there. You got the plumbing in there, but room, toilet paper holder, electric outlets, the toilet.
The toilet is on a pedestal. So when they talk about somebody sitting on the throne, I guess that's what they're talking about.
And another vent.
Another fan. 4.
Yeah, 4. Bo, they
And-
live here.
Yeah.
So shower with a real door. I like having real
What is
doors.
it? It's kind of a shower.
It's a shower curtain.
built into the door. I've never seen quite that. That's a fabric, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fabric.
It looks like glass, but it's a fabric.
Yeah, that's good because it's not going to pop out. You're going to keep the water in there, so I'm all for that. And the hot and cold rather than just one to adjust. I like that too. And to let that light in, that's nice. A skylight, and of course the shelves, and it's very nice.
All right, so we have done the outside, and we have done the inside, and now we are going to camp in it, and then we're going to tell everybody what we think about it, what we like the best. And,
Okay,
we'll
there's
come back.
one step.
Yeah.
And last night there was a step in what we stayed in, and I missed it once. So I kind of challenged my balance a little bit. But what is this? What is this, Bo?
He's watching the neighbors and the squirrels, and there's a dog next door.
Okay. Bo. Anyway, you have to be aware of steps.
Yep.
I'm used to the step being to get into the cab, not in the main body of the unit.
So for a couple, this is really nice.
This
for
is
a
called
couple
a
with a
couples
couple
coach.
of small kids, it would be very, very nice. And we're going to camp in it now overnight, and then when we come back, we're going to tell you what we liked and what we didn't like.
The bed's comfy. I can tell just by sitting on it, it's comfy.
All right, let's load up our stuff and get ready to spend the night out.
This is beyond cute.
Is that your assessment of this?
This is cute. It is cute. It's
All right.
very, very cute.
So far, Thor, we're impressed. For entry level, this is a great way to enter the RV lifestyle. All right, we'll see you in the morning after we spend the night in it. Okay, this is what we have to bring in now to make this our own.
Now, I got to say, this looks pretty good because last night you wanted to show us snug and there's a little bug in a rug, and you looked around, and I looked around and said, this looks horrible.
It's too messy.
It's so messy, we can't show
It's
this
too
to
cluttered.
anybody. It's just so cluttered. But, we haul everything in and we haul everything out. We store it in the truck in between, and it all works out. But what dawned on me, Mike, what we should have done is when we started doing this, we should have done a fun video showing us making beds. Okay, Mike, I got 2 on. Now it's time for you to put the top 2 on. Perfect. Stand it on its end. Okay, yay. One's in. Now we got to get the other one. You have to come out. Ah, so maybe that is a good deal, having it fold up like that.
Makes it easier. Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to undo anything. Well, this makes it easier.
No, it doesn't. Still
Oh.
gotta bring this in, yeah.
Okay.
Here we
Still got to lift that up. Put it on.
Now we're leaving this crinkly stuff on because somebody's gonna be buying this unit.
If we take off the plastic wrap, they have to throw it away, which seems a little wasteful.
All right,
So
that part's on.
now let's see if we can get it to go flat without anybody coming undone. Because maybe we should put on the sheet now. The fitted bottom sheet.
Oh, you got a fitted bottom sheet?
Oh yeah, that's just
You
the
mean there's
mattress
more?
pad. Yeah, you're getting started here. It's good, off to a good start.
No, I'm not.
Considering that you didn't make a bed up until about 2 years ago, you're doing great. All right, time for the bottom sheet. Good job. Good job.
And there's more?
No, this isn't the right way. You should write top and bottom. So you don't go through this. It's 50-50 to get it right the first time. One poor soul tried to make these beds. It's a real workout.
It's like
But it
it's
would've
like an
been
exercise
pretty funny.
class, yeah.
And we could have voted on the easiest bed to make. That's why when there's room to walk all the way around, it's like, yes.
So all this junk is, well, that's Bo's food. These are our pillows. There's our comforter and our mattress pad and all that stuff we put on. Bo's stuff, just, the things we need. All my gear, my computers, groceries, Bo's bed, our clothes in the RV, and these e-bags. That's how we carry our clothes. And then food. So it just kind of looks messy.
You put them away and then you gotta get them out right away.
Yep. All right. So after we have driven it and camped in it and investigated it front to back and side to side, lived in it, here's our evaluation of the Thor 4 Winds. It's a pretty nice entry-level Class C cab-over RV.
Mm-hmm.
What did you like best?
Well, that it's entry level, that it's affordable.
Yeah.
For those that don't have a lot of money, it's a way to get started.
It is, and it's, well priced. Let's start with the 3500 series Chevy truck chassis that it's built on. That's a well-tested engine, solid chassis, handles great. Now, it is entry level, and that means that some of the appliances, the furnishings, some of the things, the construction details are not high-end or top of the line. Bo wants you to know, by the way, that he slept in it very well.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
Whenever we talk, he has to come and
Yeah.
be included.
He doesn't know who we're talking to, but he wants to come say hello. So, a couple things I would do different. I would replace the tires. They are. I had an RV sales guy once tell me that there's 3 ways to know the quality of an RV. First is, if you can't pronounce the name of the tires, you may want to replace them. Well, I've not heard of or able to pronounce easily the name of the tires on the 4 Winds, so there's one. The second tip he had was the quality of the cabinets. If it was pressed wood, which I believe this was, and not hardwood, then that told you that, they were saving money on the construction materials, which I'm sure they were, because it's entry level. And the third, he said, is, I thought an interesting one, the placement of the television. And you remember the TV placement here?
Yeah, it was not the best spot, I don't
It
think.
was probably the worst spot, but it was probably the only spot given the layout of that. So
Yeah.
you had to cran your neck. There was no place to sit other than that very nice dinette, but that would be uncomfortable for watching TV for a long period of time, don't you think?
Yes, I do. And the cushions on the dinette were not as comfy
No.
as I would like them to be.
But all of those things you can fix up yourself after you buy it, because it's very affordable. You can get better cushions. You can get new tires. You can add solar. You can replace the wet cells with lithium or AGMs. You can do all sorts of things to make it your own over time. So I guess what we want to say is that as an entry-level Class C, it checks, I think, most of the boxes.
It does.
You will want things a little better, but there aren't many Class C motorhomes you can get into at the entry price that the Thor 4 Winds has.
What I found was interesting is that the driver's seat and the passenger seat do not turn around.
Yep, they didn't swivel.
They don't swivel.
Save some money there.
Hopefully that, your salesperson would tell you that you come into that with that knowledge.
All right. We spent a nice, comfortable night, comfortable bed, despite the fact we don't like folding mattresses. And once we wrestled the bed coverings on, it was great. Good shower, kitchen, air condition worked great. Nice generator. Appreciate them having that.
Yes.
So we want to thank General RV for letting us borrow these Class C cab overs we have been testing out, as well as the small Class A motorhomes that we tested earlier. We are not, they're not sponsors or advertisers. We didn't get a fee from them for doing this. They just let us borrow those units, knowing that we would do an independent review, and that's taking a chance because we do tell it like it is, but we really do thank them. And they have put together a really nice information page for you. If you go to generalrv.com/RV Lifestyle, you can get floor plans and all sorts of the specifications and the other information on all of those RVs we tested. So we are Mike and Jen. We ask you if you would please subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And when you do, click the bell icon, then we'll let you know when we have new videos online. Thank you so much for watching.
Happy trails.